It started with a video. Just a few seconds long, shaky and grainy. But that video would change everything for Jonathan Blake. A man who, until that moment, had lived a quiet, ordinary life on the outskirts of Philadelphia. On a Monday morning in late October, the clip appeared online, Jonathan standing over a lifeless body, a knife in his hand, his face twisted in anger. The footage was unmistakable, or so everyone thought. Jonathan stared at his phone, hands trembling. "That's not me," he whispered to his wife. The words sounded hollow even to him. He hadn't been there. He couldn't have been. But no one seemed to hear that. Not the police, not the neighbors who had shared the clip hundreds of times before the sun rose, not the strangers leaving comments calling him a monster. In an instant, Jonathan Blake became a criminal in the public eye, condemned before a trial even began. By mid-morning, officers arrived at his doorstep. They didn't knock. They didn't ask questions. They already knew who he was. Jonathan tried to explain. He told them about his job at a local IT firm, his morning routine, that he had been in a meeting across town at the exact time the crime supposedly took place. But the video, they said, was proof enough. Every movement, every expression, undeniable. The clip had gone viral within hours. News outlets picked it up. Social media exploded. Hashtags demanding justice appeared. Jonathan was vilified before the facts were verified. People had seen the crime, and in their minds, that was all that mattered. Desperate, Jonathan hired a cybercrime expert, Rachel Lynn. She had built a reputation uncovering digital manipulations, deepfakes, and AI forgeries. When she examined the video, she noticed things immediately: subtle glitches, unnatural facial movements, inconsistencies in lighting. "This isn't Jonathan," she said quietly. "It's someone, or something, made to look like him." Deepfake technology had reached a frighteningly realistic level. The video was compiled from dozens of sources, stitched together with AI algorithms mapping Jonathan's face onto another body. The result was chillingly convincing. Even small details, how he moved, the way light reflected off surfaces, had been carefully manipulated. Meanwhile, investigators were still working the real crime. The victim, Claire Whitmore, was a local journalist known for exposing corruption. She had enemies, but none connected to Jonathan. Yet in the court of public opinion, motive didn't matter. The video said he was guilty. That was enough. Rachel's analysis revealed a deliberate trap. The deepfake was posted anonymously on a dark web forum, crafted to align with Jonathan's routines and alibi. Someone had calculated every variable, knowing he had a credible alibi that would be difficult to verify quickly. It was precision framing, executed digitally. The courtroom battle began. Jonathan's defense argued that the video alone could not be trusted, that advanced AI could create convincing fakes. Prosecutors dismissed it, calling it a desperate ploy. Rachel testified, showing frame-by-frame analysis, micro-movements that didn't align, digital artifacts, reflections that couldn't exist. The jury watched, unsure whether to trust their eyes. Seeing isn't always believing. Outside the courtroom, Jonathan faced another trial entirely, won by society. Social media continued to circulate the clip, edited memes, and rumors. Friends hesitated to call. Strangers stared. Even after months of legal battles, the fear lingered: someone could create a reality in which Jonathan was guilty, and no one could stop it. Months later, investigators uncovered the truth. Claire Whitmore had been killed by someone she had trusted, a connection unrelated to Jonathan. But by then, the deepfake had left permanent scars. Jonathan's career was in ruins, his relationship strained, his life forever altered. Even exonerated, freedom felt hollow. The world had seen how easily reality could be weaponized. Jonathan sat alone in his apartment, staring at his reflection in the computer screen. Ordinary, unthreatening. Yet he knew now how fragile truth had become. He had survived a nightmare that had only been possible in the digital age. Somewhere, the person who had done this was probably testing the next algorithm, crafting the next lie, ready to destroy another life with the illusion of reality. Jonathan closed his eyes and whispered to himself, a warning more than a thought: in a world where anyone can be made to look like a monster, innocence is no longer enough. And sometimes, the truth is the most dangerous thing you can hold on to.